Yuki and John, Patreon buffet.
We're back.
We're back, Yuki, with our special producer,
Yes,
Liz Schack.
Aw, thank you guys for having me again.
We're back with Liz Schack.
We planned long time ago to do this, right?
That's right, and we saved some special,
Day for you.
and
Aw.
special subjects.
You guys are so sweet. I've missed being here. It's been a long time.
It's been so long that we forgot that we even knew that we did it in the last
That's
year. We did
right.
like 5 episodes with you last year.
Yeah.
And remember, Yuki and I had our spinoff, Out to
That's
Lunch?
right, Out to Lunch with Liz Schack. You can find that on Yuki and John's Patreon buffet. Out to Lunch with Yuki and Liz and Yuki.
That was fun.
Yeah, you
And
guys
we didn't
talked
even-
about beaches, Michael Jackson.
We were
I
going to get
don't-
into belly buttons. We didn't even do that.
Oh, we can talk about belly buttons right now. What do you know about belly buttons, Yuki?
Did we talk about my sister kind of dig and then had a stomach ache?
Oh yeah, you said that she dug too deep in her belly button, then she had health problems.
Yeah. So don't do that, people. Don't mess with belly button. Yeah.
Don't dig in your belly button.
Oh.
Ew.
Okay.
All right, well, our real subject today
Yes.
is Alfred Hitchcock.
Hitchcock,
Talk
yeah.
about belly button. Do you think Alfred Hitchcock had an innie or an outie?
Oh, definitely Annie.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Like deep, he could probably fit like 3 fingers
Yeah,
in there.
Yeah.
he's the type, no offense to him, God rest his soul, that he, even if he had an Audi as a child, because of how he ended up looking, it was an innie for sure.
He could hide toy cars in there
100%.
or bombs. You know, that would be a great Hitchcock movie. Is if Alfred Hitchcock had a bomb in his belly button.
Oh my God.
Uh,
He could probably have a whole camera lens in there. Sorry.
Who am I to talk? You know how fat I am?
no.
Need
You're
to
not
do it.
fat.
Oh, Yuki, thank you.
I keep telling you, you're like a football player. You big.
Feel his muscle. He's been working
No, don't
out
film.
so
Okay,
much.
you want to film
Yeah, see? You're like a
the
football
front,
player.
Yuki. Yeah. You
See?
like that shit? Yuki
Yeah.
just felt me up. He got a boner.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yuki
No,
got
no,
a
you-
Hitchcock, if you know
you-
what I mean.
Oh!
You're big. You're not manly. You're not beefy. You're not fat.
You're not like a Hitchcock or an Orson Welles. You're
I'm
like
beef.
You're like an OJ.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Sorry, I'm just
Oh
thinking
my,
of a
like,
football
well,
player.
You just compared me to OJ, but you realize that means I'm going to stab you in the neck after we get married.
No, you're not fat.
Oh, Yuki, thank you so much. Wow, this is the first time anybody's never called me fat. You know how many people
I
online...
keep saying that I have said before. I
Anytime
always-
somebody draws me, right, and they draw me now sometimes because of the show, they draw me like a fat, ugly fuck. Like, there's nobody out there who's ever drawn me politely or flatteringly. Everybody draws me like a fucking middle school bully. They're like, oh, look at his fat titties. You know, that kind of shit. And you know how many people I had to block? A lot.
Really?
Yeah, Yuki.
It's so
But-
funny that Hitchcock is bringing up
Yeah.
weight.
Hey.
Body dysmorphia.
And Hitchcock.
No, body dysmorphia. I don't have dysmorphia. I have more morphia.
Hitchcock is fat because he loved steak. I had his.
Wait, he was fat just because of steak? I thought steak was good for you.
Yeah, well, he ate the steak like probably 3 times a day.
What?
You don't eat too much steak. It's not good for you.
Wait, I didn't know that. So,
But look, he lived until 80, so
That's true.
it's meat is really nothing to do with it. I think it's good. Whatever you believe, it's good. I think that's the idea.
Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that because he did live to be old. Orson Welles died old too.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, that's why I keep eating. Like, hey, I love beef. I'd rather, keep eating a steak and die 2 years shorter than eating chicken.
that's true, Yuki. You know what? I
Honestly,
think.
that's
what do you
true.
like better, chicken or steak? I like
Steak, yeah.
Me too. Steak's better than chicken.
I do love steak. I really, really do. It's so special and delicious.
All right, so Hitchcock, right?
Yes. Hitchcock, yeah.
He had some movies that he made. What are some of your favorite Alfred Hitchcock classics?
I did Rear Window, Psycho, North by Northwest. Those are my three best.
Those are the three best.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You left off Shadow of a Doubt.
Strangers
Well,
on a Train.
Strangers on a Train.
It's good. Okay, somebody said, "Oh, those are Hitchcock film noir," but the people Shadow of the Doubt, Stranger on the Train,
I love that one.
Wrong Man. Those are sort of film noir, but it's a Hitchcock way, so it's more like a Hitchcock movie has film noir element or style, because it's always Hitchcock style before
the film noir.
Yeah, but the many people says, "Oh, this is the Hitchcock film noir." No, it's a Hitchcock. A movie has film noir flavor, not the Hitchcock's film noir movie. People.
I see what you're saying, because
I do too.
Hitchcock in and of himself is like his own genre,
Right,
right?
his movie is everything is his own genre.
I see what you're saying. It's kind of like okay, Lolita is a Kubrick film, but it's not like the Kubrick film. Where
Right.
it's like showing off.
Yeah, I see what you
know?
mean, because in the hands of another director, Lolita would not be what it is, right? Similarly with, say, Shadow of a Doubt or Strangers
Right.
on a Train. If another director, like a workhorse director, made it, it would have been just a straightforward drama
Right.
or thriller
Right.
that would have not been elevated to the points where Hitchcock elevated it.
Right.
Because there's so many things in a Hitchcock movie that are like little things that play off down the line. You know, that's what I love about him, is he sets a kernel of a thing
Right.
and almost nothing is meaningless. It's always going to explode
Right.
down the line.
Everything, little thing like little props,
Small
thing
Yeah.
like a glass.
Yes.
The Stranger on the Train, like a lighter.
Right.
Oh yes.
And then if you see like a initial,
Yup.
A2,
Yep. Which something that you see that you think is going to be innocuous, enough,
Right.
no importance, later on is the most important thing.
A2G, actually. The Stranger.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
A2G, because originally the girlfriend, Anne, gave it to G, what's his name? I forgot.
I forget too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But A2G, then suddenly those the other guy show up. His name is Guy. So A2G, halfway through, A2G changed the meaning. So Hitchcock does that kind of stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then those glass reflection.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So, it's a little thing is...
It's a big thing. It
big
always
thing.
becomes a bigger thing.
Even the name.
Oh yeah.
The Psycho. Her name is Marion Crane, right? And then this is always I love, the Psycho in the beginning. Top of the movie, she's having an affair with the boyfriend in the lunch break,
Right.
and she's wearing white underwear.
Mm.
And then her name is Marion Crane. Crane is a bird, right? Then she stole the money, 2,000. Then she goes to the hotel, Bates Motel, and when you see that, she's wearing black underwear.
Yeah.
So now, because she's guilty, so that changed from white underwear to black underwear because she stole the money. Then her name is Marion Crane, so basically she's the blackbird. So the Norman Bates, when he meets her, she goes, "Oh, you
taxidermy bird."
Exactly, and then he kills. "Oh, I killed blackbird. I stuffed them."
Oh,
Yes,
my
yes.
God, that's awesome.
Yes.
So it's already, see, Hitchcock is manipulating. We already know who killed whom.
Right, so he's telling you this is a marked woman. She's about to die because she's the blackbird now, not
Right.
the white bird. Oh, interesting. That's crazy. I never saw that element of Psycho. That's cool. I'm gonna rewatch that.
Yeah, see, that's what's great about the Hitchcock. So, those elements is everywhere. So it's surprise, but it's not really surprise because Hitchcock throws those stuff in front of you already.
Amazing.
amazing, right?
Well, I have a fun question. Let's go around and say our favorite Hitchcock cameos
Okay.
Oh.
in his own movies.
Let's see. Doesn't he? I like he carries the bird in.
Oh,
he
and
carries the
the
bird
birds?
and the birds. He carries that bird in there.
No, he comes out with the dog.
Oh, the dog?
Yeah.
Well, then what's the one where he carries the bird? He has a bird cage, right? All right, I don't know.
I
Man,
don't
I'm
know.
fucked up.
The North by Northwest, he is carrying a music instrument.
Oh, I like that
yeah.
one,
And
too.
he missed the bass.
What was the one that we saw?
I'll tell you, that's my favorite
Okay,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
My favorite one is Lifeboat.
Oh, hey, the advertisement.
Yes, they're reading a paper and it's how to lose belly fat, and
oh my
it's
god.
Hitchcock's the model, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Lifeboat because what a great movie, and what a, everybody nowadays is like, we need a single location horror movie, blah 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 blah. Everybody wants the single location. That's the ultimate single location movie. It's on a fucking boat. A lifeboat.
The Rear Window is one location too.
Pretty much. I mean, you need the second location of like across the way, which they built a set. Obviously, that's a
Right.
whole set. But Lifeboat is literally they just sat in a tank and it just nothing changed.
I
Okay,
love that
I want to ask, am I thinking too much because the Grace Kelly's character, she wants to get married
In Rear Window.
in the Rear Window,
Uh-huh.
right? She's asking, hey, why don't we? Who would refuse not get married? Like, because Jeffrey, his character, he doesn't want to get married.
I know.
That's really
Because
secretly
gay.
Oh, is it?
No, I don't know. I'm
Well-
just making that up.
I wouldn't want to think about marriage if I had a broken leg.
But this is my thing. Hitchcock fell in love with Grace Kelly.
Oh yeah.
He loves his
And
blondes.
he's out of the league. He can never have her. That's his revenge. So he goes, okay, since I can have you, I'm gonna say this character
Doesn't want
want to get marry you.
Oh.
That's like a really his personal revenge. He just put it in the movie. But weird thing is, first I thought about he may be gay, but funny thing, you think, who would peeping the neighbor? Then remember one scene.
Oh, he's looking at the girl, right? From across.
Yeah, and then he was using binocular first. Then he started using telephoto long lens, right? So when he puts that in here,
Oh, he's got a boat. It's representing his
So-
manhood.
that's okay. Are you
Interesting.
gay? Why are you getting born? This thing by peeping around the neighbor.
Yeah.
Instead of you have a this most beautiful woman,
Whoa.
she wants to get married. That's why I think it's Hitchcock's personal revenge. Hey, since I can have you, I'm not gonna, Jeffrey's marry you.
Wow.
Oh, and he was like that. He was very he took revenge on
Right,
people.
right.
He liked torturing
Right.
people for real.
But at the same time, the reason I still think he's not gay is when time comes, when the Lisa, the Grace Kelly's character, she gets Raymond Barr's apartment, and then she gets wedding ring. And then when she does this, that's her victory to get married, to get Jeff's heart.
Oh, right.
So then I think, okay, he's still not gay. She's not gay.
He's a voyeur. He likes to
Yeah.
watch. He doesn't want to fuck. He wants to watch fuck.
So it's kind of, it has both message.
Right.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What about Rebecca?
Oh, yes.
Rebecca is so fucking awesome because it's like a ghost story without any supernatural. It's like, it is a ghost story, but there's no supernatural elements. It's just somebody so haunted by somebody else and what they did and all that stuff.
I know, but the Hitchcock says that's more like a Selznick movie, not my movie.
Oh, really? He doesn't agree that it was his
Right.
movie.
But the
Really?
funny thing is, that's the only movie he won the Best Picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he probably regretted it because Selznick, David O. Selznick,
Right.
sort of ran the show there.
Right.
It wasn't the Alfred Hitchcock.
So I know that's not his favorite movie.
I love it though. The
It's
part
so
at the end
good.
with the fucking maid and shit and the
Uh-huh.
big curtains. Oh my god, it's so good.
That's a gorgeous movie, but
Gorgeous.
But if you look at it, he may be right. It's not really Hitchcock movie.
Right, he would have maybe done it a little
Re-
differently or
different,
something.
yeah.
What
he
else?
didn't have control. So and then the Vertigo.
Oh, Vertigo, of course.
That's another. I think it's a sick movie.
it's
It's a Hitchcock sick, because to me it's like James Stewart. He wants to sleep with dead woman. What's called that?
necrophilia.
Yeah. I think he's a sick because he wants to
Because he wants to sleep with
sleep with a dead woman.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Kim Novak.
the end of that movie, man. So spoilers. If you don't want to hear the end of Vertigo, if you haven't seen it, even though it's probably 70 years old, who knows? The end of that movie, when
Right.
the fucking shadow rises up in the bell tower and he gets scared and fucking falls, but it was just the nun coming.
Right.
That fucking shit is so scary
It
when I
scared
first
me.
saw it.
Yeah.
But you want to know something?
Yeah.
You ever see Black Narcissus by Powell and Pressburger? Michael
Oh,
Powell.
don't spoil it.
Okay. Well, all I'm going to say is I think Hitchcock maybe took some notes from this movie. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Yeah.
I gotta watch that ASAP.
Oh, it's so good. It's so Black Narcissus and of course the red shoes. But let's not get off topic. Hitchcock. But it's still that scene when I first saw it. I jumped.
It's terrifying. I have a good tidbit from Shirley MacLaine about Hitch, as she called him.
And she's in like the worst fucking
I hate
Hitchcock
that
movie, The
one.
Trouble with Harry.
Yeah,
I
that's
hated
not
that
his
movie.
best.
I
no.
love Shirley MacLaine, but that was very disappointing when I saw it. So I read one of her books. I forget what it's called, but it's hilarious and amazing. And she was talking about working with Hitchcock.
Right.
And to keep them on their toes, he'd say directions that didn't really make sense, and you'd have to really think about what he was saying. So he'd say to her, "dog feet." That was his note.
No.
And she had no idea what he was talking about. And then a day later she realized pause. So before saying that line, "dog feet." But he really meant pause. And it took
What
her
a
days.
dick.
He'd do that all the time just to keep her on her toes. And he did that with so many actors. And,
Right.
don't get me started with Tippi Hedren. Poor,
Yeah, why not? Get started. What did he do to Tippi Hedren?
throwing real birds at the poor girl.
Yeah, she said the Hitchcock is a sick. He has a sick mind. Yeah.
Sadistic.
Yep.
Yeah.
He also hated children.
Yeah.
Hated children.
Really?
He was
So
really mean to kids.
Melanie Griffith, Tippi Hedren's daughter,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
When she met Hitchcock when she was a kid, she hated him.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Almost all the child
Right,
actors who's
yeah.
worked with Hitchcock says
Didn't
he was
like him?
horrible.
Oh my god.
He was mean.
He was
and it's
mean.
weird because he casted his own daughter. I guess he was nice to her.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
Oh, and then I don't know why. When you see movie next time, you should, North by Northwest.
Oh, yes.
Remember that Mount Rushmore,
Yeah.
and then a restaurant scene
Yeah.
before they go to the mountain. There's the gun shoot, right?
Yeah.
Just shoot before the background kid. He does this
Oh, so he puts his fingers in his ears before
before
the shot.
the shot.
So,
I don't know why it's still there. Like every time I see it, kids does this.
maybe that's why he hated kids, because they didn't listen to fucking directions.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I love in North by Northwest the whole end of the president stuff, but the only way that they let them do that is if they didn't crawl across the actual faces. They because Hitchcock wanted the part where he like went in the nose and shit like that, but they said no, you can't crawl across the president's faces. You can only like have it around them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That the park said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
For some reason, they felt that was like defacing the monument or something like that.
Oh, and then ending. That's another. I think Hitchcock sick humor when they made it Eva Marie Saint character and then Cary Grant. They in the compartment.
Yeah.
And then he just pick her up, right?
Yeah.
Very ending. The train goes in the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
And you know what that represents?
Yes.
Taking a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
right.
if they reversed it.
It's the old Japanese saying.
Skipping the station?
No, it's a sex scene.
Oh.
Yeah. The train's going
Train
through the
goes
tunnel.
in the tunnel.
What does that represent?
Sex.
The fuck.
Oh.
Dick goes in the hole. That's what the last scene was.
I didn't realize that
So
that's
that's,
dick in the pussy.
Remember
Yeah.
in Big Top Pee Wee when they're fucking and they have a footage of a train going through a tunnel?
Yeah.
So then we know. Oh, now
No, I
fuck.
knew. I invented that shot. I'm the one who put my dick in the tunnel, Yuki.
You
No,
know what's one of my
yeah.
favorite photos of Hitchcock? It's when his wife opened the refrigerator and he had a fake head of his own head in the fridge. And like almost gave her a heart attack.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He has a sick,
Sick
humor.
genius.
Sick
Yeah.
genius. What about Notorious? With fucking...
Ingrid Bergman.
Yeah. With the Nazi spies and shit.
I think that's another sick concept.
Why?
Because she sleep with the enemy.
Yeah, Cary Grant, they're lovers.
Right.
And then when it's time to go and infiltrate the enemy, he's like, yeah, you have to do what you have to do. He's not even that jealous. He's like, go fuck. Go marry.
Yeah.
In order to stop the Nazis.
I think that's really, brutal or...
That is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
And
so-
she doesn't want to. She's like, if Cary Grant just said don't do it, she wouldn't have done it.
Right, but she still did it.
She still did it.
Yeah.
And I love the end of that movie when he carries her out.
Me
And
too.
it's like really fucking
Because they're
tense.
poisoning her, right?
Yes, they
Yeah.
and he's like, he's just chancing it. He's got to get her out somehow. And he's
You know,
like,
I like when the camera just...
oh, into the key?
Key.
Holy shit, what a
That's
shot
a-
that is. It's like
yeah.
a one long shot. It comes
Right.
down from above
Above to
in a
the
whole ballroom full of people
Right.
and just goes into a close-up of
close-up
her
the key,
hand.
her hand.
Yeah. What a
That's
great
like
shot.
A great shot, yeah.
Yeah, I like Notorious a lot. That was always one of my favorites when I was younger. What about Rope?
I gotta rewatch that. I didn't like it that much.
You didn't like Rope? Yo, Rope is so fucking good because it is... That one definitely has homosexual undertones.
Of
Right,
course.
right.
100%. So the two guys who killed the
Right.
person and put him in the trunk,
Yeah.
they're just like overtly gay. They don't say
Right.
it, but they are. They're like
Right,
gay lovers.
it's
or whatever.
obvious. It's gay, yeah.
And but the way that movie was shot was that film canisters at the time were able to hold about 7 or 8 minutes.
Right. That's
in
the
one
longest
mag.
one. Right.
So Hitchcock designed it that each shot was 8 minutes long and would somehow transition so it looked
Right. Like
seamless.
a pan, right?
Yeah, like a pan,
Pan
or he would
and
go
then
into like a
some
close up
object.
and then
Right.
cut. Yeah. And so the whole movie looks like it's one shot, but
Right.
they couldn't do it back then because the digital now you can
Right.
shoot forever. Back then they only had 8 minutes, so
Right.
Hitchcock designed this movie to look like one shot.
That's always Hitchcock
yeah,
genius.
genius. And that movie, fucking Jimmy Stewart's so good because it's like everybody's drunk and but he slowly starts to figure out that these
Right.
two guys did something fucked
Right.
up. It's like I think did it start as a play, Rope?
I don't think so. I mean, there was,
But it seems like a play. It's very
Right,
much
it's
like a
much.
play, but it's fucking. I love Rope so much.
Dial-M was based on stage play.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's oh my god. What else did we get? Strangers on a Train. Oh. You know what's his most underrated?
Yeah.
I Confess.
Oh, I confess, yeah.
Montgomery Clift
Right.
as the priest.
Right.
Oh,
and
yes.
He witnesses whatever he witnesses, but then he gets
Anne Baxter.
Anne
Baxter,
Baxter.
yeah.
Love
He
her.
gets falsely accused of murder, but he knows what the fuck
Right.
happened, so he won't give it up. He won't give up the killer because he's a priest. And
Right, he's a priest.
When somebody in the priesthood, for anybody who's not Catholic, if somebody if you do confession to a priest, they can't tell anybody.
Right.
Right? They take an oath that they can't tell your secrets and sins. So this guy confesses that he killed, but then
You can't do
No.
anything
it
about
gets
it.
so fucking good. And apparently that was like a big flop. One of Hitchcock's biggest flops. But Montgomery Clift in that movie is so good.
Yeah.
I adore
But it's
him.
just unfortunate though, how it wasn't well received.
Yeah, it's weird because it's got all the hallmarks of a Hitchcock movie, but it's less actiony and more drama and more about like psychologically, like, should I do this, the right and wrong. It's really fucking good movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah. What else did we watch together? We watched a couple more, right?
Shadow of Doubt?
Shadow of a Doubt. Yo, how good is Shadow of a Doubt? We watched that one with Joe, what's his name? Not Joe, what the fuck is the guy's name? The lead guy. I'm fucking spacing on the name.
Cotton.
Joseph Cotton,
Oh,
that's
yes! Oh, my God.
With the little girl.
Yes.
Holy shit. I heard that one's about him being like kind of a creepy child molester type of deal.
Yeah.
But
Dang.
they
And
couldn't
then, you
come
know,
out.
they both have the same name, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Big Charlie, Little Charlie. How did
Yeah.
they delineate Charlie and Charlie? I forgot how.
I don't remember, but it's many weird thing. Like, it's a different scene,
Yeah.
but they sitting in same way, or
Right.
they doing same thing, or that kind of shot.
Yeah.
He had it a lot. So I thought some kind of, I don't know, child molester or
Yeah.
thing, something.
And
there.
then there's that whole scene in the garage. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
fucking
fucking
amazing.
amazing.
What a great
Oh,
sequence.
yeah.
And just the whole movie building up where she's slowly realizing
Right,
that her
yeah.
uncle is a villain.
Right.
And she can't really do anything about it. She's like nothing that
Right.
she could really do, and she's just lost. And then the FBI guy comes and it's kind of like she falls in love with him. And
Right.
oh, that's such a good movie. It's a slow burn, but it gets
Right. Slow burn is correct.
Yeah, Teresa Wright, who plays the
Right,
niece,
Teresa Wright.
is so good in the movie The Men with Marlon Brando. She's the...
Oh, you showed me that.
Yep. It's...
It hurt my balls. Let's put it that way. The Men with Marlon Brando is about Marlon Brando as a paraplegic in a paraplegic's hospital. And
You're laughing.
yeah, and I watched it, and my balls
Right.
hurt so much.
It was my
because-
birthday present because he
Oh, yeah?
said I could choose what movie I wanted to watch, and I was like, well, Marlon Brando's The Men, which is so underrated, I would love to watch with you. And the whole time he's yelling about his balls.
Now,
hurting.
okay, well, I'm not gonna say it's not great, the acting and stuff, but Yuki, you ever get that? You're a man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you ever get that thing where, you hear about a medical procedure and your balls start to hurt, or you hear about somebody getting hurt and your balls start to hurt? You don't get that?
No.
So when you hear about it, like, and you get freaked out, how does it affect your body? Because for me, my balls are like, oh.
It's happening to you?
Not right this second, but say if you put on, the diving bell and the butterfly or whatever
Ugh.
the fuck, my balls would hurt throughout that whole movie.
Well, that movie, even my balls hurt, and I don't got it.
But how can you bone hurt if you don't have ball?
No, I know, I was joking.
Metaphorical balls.
Okay.
But what do you, like, when somebody tells you something that's fucked up, say that they talk about open heart surgery or something, and you start to get freaked out, how does it affect your body? Is it just like you get, like, dizzy, or how does it affect you?
Really?
You don't get affected?
No, it's no.
You're an impenetrable being? Like, you never get grossed out or affected by hearing somebody, like, say somebody gets their leg chopped off, and you hear all the gory details.
I know it's like, ooh, but it's not really.
Not in your balls. Where is it? In your chest? In your head?
Maybe it's more head.
Head? So your head starts to hurt.
No, really. Doesn't hurt, but
It's more psychological.
psychological.
Okay.
thing.
You're crazy.
Well, Hitchcock's movies never made my balls hurt, but they have made my head hurt. In like, I'm like, oh, that's so fucked up. So that's more psychological than The Men.
Oh.
Anyway, back to Hitchcock.
Back to Hitchcock.
You know what movie I've never seen, and I've been waiting for so long to see it? because it's in 3D is Dial M for Murder.
You never seen it?
No, and I've been waiting because and then it came around here at the film forum and I was gonna go, but for some reason I couldn't make it because it was like a thing that I had another thing going on.
I know it's originally he shot it in 3D because
Yeah.
you know he like a rope. He always like something to do
A gimmick or something.
right. But I mean, unnecessary 3D shot.
Oh, so you think it was unnecessary? You think?
Yeah,
so,
because Hitchcock wanted to shoot in 3D, but that's because 3D so much like when you never seen it.
never saw it.
Then I can't say.
So, but do you think I should wait for 3D, or you think I should just watch it anyway, as a Hitchcock fan?
Oh, I think it still works
It still works without the 3D.
without the 3D. Yeah.
Okay, because I really want to see
Because
it in
it's
3D.
yeah, this one is really originally based on stage play.
Okay.
So then you know when he showed it, 3D. So he did the 3D direction,
Right.
but it's not really about the 3D. It's about story.
The story. Okay. Well, all right. Maybe I'll jump in, Yuki. I don't know. I'm just so like. Ugh.
I think you can see some streaming. I don't know.
No, it's definitely out there. Yeah, easy. Pluto or Plex or something.
Freebie
Oh, yeah.
or Tubi or something. Yeah.
We watched The Man Who Knew Too Much with Peter Lorre.
I love Peter Lorre.
Oh.
Love Peter Lorre. But then he remade his own movie
Right, he remade his own movie.
with
Jimmy Stewart, and then Doris Day.
That's right,
Yeah.
Doris Day.
Sarah.
Whatever will be, will be.
Ah.
See, you sing, Yuki. You say you don't sing. All of a sudden, these Hitchcock movies bring out the singing in you.
Yeah.
I like both of those, but I think I like the remake a little bit better. The Peter Lorre one is just a little slower, and more I don't know, elementary than the other one.
Maybe that's why he wanted to remake. Because
Yeah,
Probably.
I think he wanted to, and then The Wrong Man, right? He also
Right,
remade that
Wrong.
one too. And Peter Fonda, no,
Peter Fonda.
Peter Fonda is in there. He's great. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Ooh.
You know what I love about Peter Fonda?
What?
Once Upon a Time in the West.
That's
He
Henry
was
Fonda.
really bad.
That's what I meant, Henry Fonda. Peter Fonda is the fucking Raging Bull.
Yeah.
Right.
Not Raging Bull, Easy Rider.
Oh my
Easy
god.
Rider.
Yeah, Raging Bull. Oh my god.
You caught me on. I just had some fruit, so I'm getting a sugar high. I can't remember.
Wild Angels is Peter Fonda.
Right, Wild Angels.
Right.
On Golden
Henry
Pond
Fonda
is Henry Fonda.
Right,
Right, Henry Fonda was in The Wrong Man
right.
and Once Upon a Time in the West.
In the West.
That's right.
What else do we got here? Psycho. Oh, the birds. Let's talk about the birds.
Bird, yes.
I love the birds. I love the way it looks. I think Tippi Hedren looks so effing beautiful. I love the green.
That's the Psycho story started in the Phoenix. Then
Bird. Also a bird.
Bird. Then his next movie was Bird. So it's really like, hey, Phoenix, it's like a never died. So Bird is coming back, his next movie. I think he planned it.
Oh, shit. Really?
He was obsessed with birds
Yeah.
because birds are so mysterious.
And then he hates Bird.
He hates birds.
And
Did,
then
did something happen to him that he hated birds?
Well, he loves steak, so and he hates egg. And if you see a movie Frenzy, there's a scene. This character putting the cigarette and the egg in sunny side
Oh,
up
shit.
because his wife loves food and he keeps cooking, but it's all like an egg and then chicken.
Yeah.
But that the detective, he hates bird.
Whoa.
So I think again Hitchcock put that in the movie. So he does his cigarette and the egg, and then when wife goes away, he spits in the chicken.
Yeah.
So it's really showing, hey, I hate the chicken. I hate the chicken.
I hate birds.
Yeah, I hate the bird.
Which movie was Bruce Dern in?
Oh God.
Family plot.
Yes,
Family
yes.
Plot.
Exactly.
So that's one I've never seen. That's his last movie, right?
His last movie.
Yeah, I never saw that one. Is it good?
Well, I know a tidbit from it
Oh.
about him and Karen Black.
Karen
Oh.
Black.
Yes. So Karen Black begged Hitchcock. She did a scene and she wanted to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Do you mind if I do it again? I think it can do it better." And he said, "Nope." And then she was like, "Please, I can do it better." And so they let her redo it, but he didn't turn the camera on.
Oh my God!
she
So
was
she
like-
just did it.
She said, "Why didn't you turn the camera on?" And he goes, "Is a Alfred Hitchcock movie not a Karen Black movie or something like that?" Bruce
Holy
Dern
shit.
talks about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see that one. It's worth it. You think?
I mean, it's still Hitchcock, but I think towards the end, it's really he is getting old. He was
Right,
dying.
slowing
and
down.
Slowing down.
There's an unmade Hitchcock movie.
The Holocaust one?
Oh,
no,
I don't know.
It's a spy movie. It's called The Short Night.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a script out there and everything.
Right, scripted.
Yeah.
I
But what's
have
the
the
Holocaust one? He was gonna make a Holocaust movie.
Wasn't there an HBO special about this of Hitchcock sent camera crews to the concentration camps when they were recovering people, and he said the footage was so disturbing that he was afraid to release it.
Oh, that he didn't follow up on it? Oh,
yes,
shit.
and I think they released some of the footage a few years ago on HBO. Did you hear about this, Yuki?
No, I never seen it.
It's his like unreleased Holocaust documentary.
Oh, my God. Never heard of that, but I mean, that would be interesting to see some Hitchcock.
Wait, let me just double check that I didn't just make
There's
that up.
another one that I didn't really care for, and I don't know, maybe as an older person, I'll revisit it and like it, was Marnie.
Oh, Marnie.
Did you like Marnie?
I didn't read, but Sean Connery.
It's Sean Connery, yeah.
It's
I just felt it was so slow for some reason. Maybe I was wrong, Tippi Hedren. She returns.
right. It's another kind of mental psychological
Right,
thing.
You know the original ending for the birds? You know what that was supposed to be?
No.
So in this version, they just drive off, and you don't know whether or not the birds are going to continue to kill people, or if they're done, or whatever. The original ending was they drive away from the house,
Yeah.
and they return to San Francisco. And when they get to San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge is just covered in birds, letting you know that this is the fucking apocalypse now. It's over. And that was the end of the movie originally.
Really?
Yeah. Wouldn't that have been a better ending?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I like that better.
So the real ending was they finished it before that scene. Then.
So now the way they leave it is more ambiguous. It's like maybe they'll keep, maybe they won't. Who knows? No.
Then if he wants to do that, then he can't use that bird covering in the school scene then, because you don't want to do that twice.
Why not? Because it's on a bigger scale. Now it's letting you know the world is fucked. If the birds have taken over the San Francisco Bridge, not just a playground, that's building escalation.
It worked because that was the first time we see all the jungle thing is covered with bird.
But now then imagine the whole structure is covered.
But we see first time in the whole Golden Gate Bridge, the bigger shock, no? Because we already seen this, and then same thing twice.
Scale. You got to see it twice, Yuki. Or 3 times. Maybe they should have done it first the playground, then the church, and then the Golden Gate Bridge. So you escalate.
Oh wow.
No.
I don't know. I mean, once is bigger shock, no?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe one shock is enough. What about, okay, so there's some movies I haven't seen, like Dial M for Murder, but what about the 39 Steps? I keep hearing that's a great one.
Yeah, that's I like good spy movie.
That's
And,
early. That's in the 30s.
That's early, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they made it the stage play from that movie.
Oh, the opposite. So it became a
opposite.
play from...
Yeah, it became a Broadway show. 39 Steps.
So I've never seen that one. I never saw Sabotage.
No,
Which one is Sabotage? Maybe I'm mixing it up.
that's another espionage thing, I don't remember really, but
Yeah.
and then Foreign Correspondent is also another.
That one I believe I've seen. Who's in that? Let me see. Who's in this one? Joe McRae. Yeah. Oh yeah. George Sanders. I remember this
Right.
one. I saw that one because I took a Hitchcock class in college. You took a Hitchcock
Yes,
class.
I did.
But you took a class, right?
Yes.
It was a good class. I had a good time.
And then The Lady Vanishes.
The Lady Vanishes. That's one I haven't seen.
Mm.
What
Mr.
about-
and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, Mr. and
Mr.
Mrs. Smith.
Smith.
Is that a remake or?
No, I think.
He directed it.
He
He
directed it. And then that's about it. Wait, what's Spellbound? Oh no, Ingrid Bergman and Gregory Peck. I remember that one. That's great.
That the milk.
That's right.
He put in the lights in the milk.
That's right. Oh my god. What about Stage Fright? That one I haven't seen.
I think that's Marlene Dietrich.
That you're right. That's Marlene Dietrich, Jane Wyman, Richard
Right.
Todd.
Again, that wasn't not really well received. I mean, it's like I confessed.
Really, it's like a see. That's what that.
It's less known.
That makes me want to watch it more, actually, because To Catch a Thief. We didn't talk about. That's a good one too. That's almost like a
To Catch a Thief.
Yeah, it's another thing with
Cary Grant and then Grace Kelly. Yeah.
Yup. There's one of these movies where they had this really passionate love scene, and for some reason, one of the codes of
Oh
censorship.
yeah, that the kiss scene was. That could
I think
be
it's-
notorious.
I
Maybe.
think it's notorious since Ingrid Bergman and Cary
Cary
Grant.
right.
And so the way to get around having the kiss scene is that instead of having one long kiss, they had like 20 short kisses. And it's just like kiss after kiss after kiss. And it got people in such a frenzy because it was like he got around the censorship of just like, because I think it was like you can only have a kiss scene for like 10 seconds or less, or so maybe even less than that. But Hitchcock was like, fuck it, have them kissed over a dozen times for 3 seconds each. Get everybody horny as fuck. That's
That was
genius.
good.
And the other thing about Hitchcock is that he never really took credit for his screenplays, even though he really, really, really did a lot of writing on his movies.
Maybe he didn't even put the credit then.
No, he
But-
he never got
Right.
credit. He always gave the sole screenwriting credit to the screenwriter, but he developed the
Right,
story.
so-
He came up with the scenes. He came up with all the stuff.
Right, I'm sure he is involved a lot, but
Yeah.
maybe he didn't care about the writing credit then.
I guess not, because ultimately, what do you remember? You remember it's a Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts on Hitchcock before we shuffle off?
We love him.
Yeah, and then unfortunately he never won the Oscar.
That's crazy to me.
And then only movie he won the best picture is Rebecca, which he hates because it's a Selznick movie.
Oh, imagine you're like the most remembered director of all time. I mean, I think
Right.
people even remember him more than Spielberg.
Right.
You know, Hitchcockian is like a phrase that
Right.
everybody, and you know, people tried to imitate him all these years, fucking
Right.
De Palma and this and that and the other one, and he never won a single. That's what lets you know the Oscars is garbage.
Yeah, it is garbage.
It's
yeah.
garbage.
Or maybe director like Hitchcock, he doesn't need the Oscar.
He shouldn't need
It's
an Oscar.
true.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Alfred Hitchcock Presents. I love that
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Oh yes.
You ever watch that on MeTV? It's on
Yeah,
MeTV
it's
now.
not really.
Yeah, it's like
But I
midnight.
grew up with Hitchcock Presents and Hitchcock Show.
It's a
and then
great fucking show.
film, Yeah.
It's as good as The Twilight Zone.
right.
It's only probably less remembered because The Twilight Zone is more science fiction,
Right.
fantastical. These are just like simple murder mysteries.
Right. Simple but mystery.
Yeah. Good acting, great camera work.
There's a one I still remember. I've seen like a long time ago, and then this prison, prison guy, he take care of the dead body, like
Oh, okay.
people
Mortuary.
die in the prison.
Yeah.
Mortuary, whatever. He does that, And then, so he meets Undertaker, coming in prison and,
Sure.
just do business. He made arrangement with Undertaker to escape.
Oh.
And then, doing this, and the day comes, and then so he put himself in the coffin, right?
Yeah.
And then waiting, and then nobody shows up. Like, hey, what is that guy? And then, he lights up, see the body, that's the guy, Undertaker. He's supposed to pick him up, but he's the one dead in that night.
Oh,
So he's stuck
shit.
with dead body in the coffin, and that's scary.
Oh my god! So then they bury him alive?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Well, of course, we didn't go see that far, And
Right, you end it when you know he's fucked.
right.
And then, oh, that's awesome.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, I love it. It's and the theme song. It's so
and
good.
then
Yeah, and the silhouette, the famous silhouette. Oh, I love it. All right, well, that was Hitchcock.
Hitchcock, yes.
I don't know. Thank you all for joining us on this Hitchcockian adventure.
Yes.
Any other final thoughts?
Thank you.
Oh,
We're
so
gonna get
maybe,
yeah.
what's the quick thing? What's the best Hitchcockian movie directed by not
Hitchcock.
I like
question.
Charade though.
Charade. I don't know. I think De Palma was like
De Palma?
like body, not body double.
Dress to Kill?
Dress to Kill is probably up there. I mean, it's like Hitchcock on Hitchcock
Yeah, it's
crime.
the closest one though, huh?
Yeah.
The body double.
Yeah, body double and
I like Sisters.
Sisters.
Oh, I love Sisters. I think it's underrated. I
Right,
think it's
underrated,
amazing.
and then those split screens.
Yes.
Right, good. I mean, same scene, but you're looking at from the different
just
direction.
slightly askew. You get
Yes.
a little bit of different
Margot
information.
Kidder,
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Salt.
Yeah, I love all that shit. Yeah, I would say De Palma's the number one student,
Right.
obviously.
And then I like Carrie.
Oh, Carrie's,
yes.
of course, the fucking
I think
shit.
it's the best. I think better than Shining.
But then they had all these French guys that were doing like Chabrol. He was doing some
Oh,
Hitchcockian
Hitchcock, yeah,
stuff.
stuff.
But you know what the fucking best Hitchcock movie that Hitchcock never made is, and it's actually as good, if not better, than most Hitchcock movies? Diabolique.
Oh, Diabolique, yes.
Clo-
yeah.
Clouseau.
George Clouzot. So Hitchcock wanted to get the rights to the novel
But he
Diabolique.
couldn't, right?
He couldn't because Clouzot beat him, and he made that movie, and that's what forced then Hitchcock to find Psycho.
It's amazing.
So much like the Beatles and the Beach Boys were fucking fighting each other out for who's gonna get the best record,
Right.
Sgt. Pepper, Pet Sound, Hitchcock and Clouseau went and fought each other.
Right.
And I'd say that, they're tied in a way because they're both perfect movies, but Diabolique,
Oh, it's
that
scary.
fucking ending freaked the
It's
shit out of me.
Right.
amazing.
That's
so good.
best, yeah.
So good.
That's one of your
Since-
favorite movies, Yuki.
Simone Shimore?
If you say so.
Simone Shimore?
Yeah. No. What? Anybody out there who hasn't seen Diabolique and you love Hitchcock? God
Forget the remake.
fuck that. The remake is garbage. Pure garbage.
Sharon Stone.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
no
God.
good. No good. Sharon Stone and the girl from Possession. What's her name?
Oh, Isabella Rajamani.
Yes.
Oh.
It's the two of them and then some guy, but it's
Of
no.
course, it's not their fault, but they
No,
should
it's
never
not their
made
fault.
it.
No, they should never make it. All right, well, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
supporting us on Patreon and listening here, watching The Last Drive-In. And, keep an eye out for Liz Schack. She's the greatest Magusta I've ever known, so I love her.
I learned so much from you guys. Thank you for doing what you do.
Well, that's nice. That's
Yes.
nice. She said we're educational, Yuki.
Catch a Hitchcock movie, yeah.
That's right. We'll see you next time at the...
Bye.
Yuki and John, Patreon for birds.